just like, okay, we can just
We're live.
Oh shit, we're live. Look at that.
There we go.
It's
All
fucking
right.
working.
yeah.
Episode fucking 20.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's
Yeah.
20.
I want to make sure you guys weren't in the teens anymore.
Oh fuck.
So episode fucking 20. We are in Vegas in a pool cabana celebrating my birthday right now.
Her re-30th. Her
Cheers,
re-30th. 30th. We have Karina's OnlyFans star here, Mark.
I did that.
Hey, they're watching it right now. That's
Oh,
fucking
this is
funny.
gonna be a nightmare.
This is gonna be a fucking absolute shit show.
Okay, so first thing fucking first. Let's talk about fucking Sarah's 641-pound deadlift yesterday.
Yes.
Okay,
Awesome.
And that's really
fucking conventional.
Like a man should.
Fucking 40.
And it doesn't matter if you're female or not, you're a fucking man. For
Like a
that.
real deadlift.
She's fucking 47 years old, you guys.
Shit.
Yeah. A mom of 4. The nicest
A
fucking
doctor.
human on the planet.
Doctor.
Pulling the heaviest female deadlift ever.
On the fucking planet.
Like, did you guys see that shit? It was incredible. I got to be the head judge.
Sarah's a fucking, yeah, she's a fucking monster. Listen, we
Yeah.
needed her to pull that.
I was
Tomorrow
loading,
sucks.
I was loading that up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is about to do this?" She opened with 6'11".
Our Lord and Savior.
She
Sarah
opened with
Schiff.
6'11".
100% our Lord and
Yeah.
Our Lord and
Savior.
Savior, Sarah Schiff. Because,
That was crazy.
because now we don't have to deal with fucking egotistical, I'm on Ellen because I pulled the most.
Hey, if you want to talk about her, call her agent.
Oh, yeah, I gotta call her agent and tell her she sucks.
And she was there,
Yeah, she was there.
and that was awesome.
To watch it get fucking ended. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So that was for
that was
sure
amazing.
the highlight of the FQ3.
FQ Classic 3 was fucking sick otherwise.
Yeah.
That was a good
It
It was
super
long.
fun.
God, it was so
Bro,
It was
the
so
2
long.
session things makes me want to rethink any kind of 2 session.
Yeah, I'm done with 2 sessions.
That shit was
That was-
I won't do
That
2
was
sessions.
fucking hard. Like, that was a long fucking 2 days. Man. Like, I don't. Yeah. I don't
It was so bad that Darian couldn't even hand out white lights anymore.
Red lights all day long.
He could not turn his paddle around. He didn't know how to push any other button. He was just like, red.
Well,
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you.
all red.
What's that? The gooch is on the floor. Red. I don't care.
Too low, not USAPL.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ, man. Yeah. I would have bombed out squats this weekend because I don't squat that low. So
I've seen it before. Yeah,
Okay, so when I get drunk, everyone touches my butt.
we have
We have some people.
I'll kiss anybody.
We have some people. We have some people. He competed.
Good safety.
Oh my God, is that Garrett Fear? He's like a celebrity.
Oh my god. He's like,
That's a red light giver, asshole. That's everybody's seen her boobs apparently. That's his.
the guy that
That's
calls
his coach.
really wrong fucking attempt.
Really?
That's Hunter S. Thompson.
Did anyone else do anything exciting at that?
Bree broke the
Bree
all-time
broke the
world
all-time
record
world
squat.
record squat and total.
No, she didn't get the
Oh,
total.
she missed the
No.
total.
She missed the
She
total.
Shania has the total.
she missed her
The
deadlift.
deadlift.
So she needed the total.
Yeah.
I thought on her
She
second
was. She
deadlift
went for the
would've
all-time
got the
world
She
record.
didn't get
total,
her
but she
second.
didn't get it.
total. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I was
she
wondering around too much.
she got her total, but she didn't get the all-time world record total. But she did get the squat.
The squat, yeah, she's a fucking
She's
beast.
fucking strong.
Yeah.
She's throwing shit.
Yeah.
That's a
Dude,
joke.
I-
And I'm not gonna say it. All right, let's move on.
They're all
Bad
so
joke.
strong.
I'm not gonna go with.
I was supposed to compete on.
Let's see who
Saturday.
else. Who else?
Hassan was there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hassan was there.
I'm a
Hassan
nerdy
gets
bitch.
to
My back's
21 fucking something total. Jeez, 21.56. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
He's so nice too.
I still
Yeah.
think one of the most impressive totals of the day was Stephen Boo.
Yeah.
Stephen Boo
So,
did.
Okay, so
Yeah, he hurt his pec on the
730
second
kilo
attempt,
total
Yeah.
at 74.5 kilos.
God
Yeah.
damn. So now in
Yeah.
America.
Just under
And that
10
was
kilos.
only with an open
now
event.
do it in freedom units.
What?
Now do it in freedom.
I never had more than like a $23
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, bro, I don't know.
It's
He's
awesome.
got-
That's like a
He pulled 699 on
15,
Stella.
45 bucks.
$699 at 165.
He's fucking strong.
Oh,
And
He's
Mike is
strong.
a great coach. He's got a gang of motherfuckers.
Dude,
16,
the heavy
16,
breathing
9.
guys are amazing.
Yeah.
The heavy
Wait,
breathing crew is amazing.
What's the
Like
65?
163.
63
Yeah.
with a 1600 plus total.
Ginger
And-
Chris
and that's
doesn't
with
acknowledge
only the
people
opening
under
match.
200
I
pounds.
don't.
But-
That's so when
I'm above 200 finally, so
when,
hey.
when,
Hey!
Garrett just
Yeah.
said Stephen Boo was
Barely.
most impressive, I didn't watch him at all.
I mean, him and Hassan were like both great. Hassan would have higher dots, but with the lighter weight lifters, like when you make that X times body weight comparison, I think it's a good way to compare across weight classes. He was just shy of 10 times body weight and kind of
That's
flew under the radar.
Yeah,
I love an
he's
under
gonna
the radar lifter.
he's gonna keep
I let
flying
him
under the
just
radar
pop
in
out
my
there
life
like, hey,
because
I
he's
don't
under
do
200
workouts.
I'm
pounds.
pretty sure that like 90% of people did not know that Sarah was coming for that fucking massive deadlift.
No, they didn't.
I knew.
Okay, but you know,
Because I don't
Me
know
and
anything about
Kareem knew.
powerlifting, do
me
know.
and Kareem knew. Me and Kareem knew because we have the inside.
Well, and I've known her for fucking years,
It's
and
really
she's
nice
amazing.
to be a small fish.
Let's see what else. What else happened this weekend that was fucking legit? Test today was fun. Test day was
Yes,
fucking
Test
good.
Today was so much
Test
fun.
day was fucking
You got that
wild.
other one?
Yeah.
Test
The,
day was wild as fuck. And long.
Do you want me to bring you some extra plates?
The fourth session was brutal.
Okay.
The fourth session was fucking
Yeah,
good. 2
it was
days.
rough.
Oh, and they started early. First session guys started at fucking 8 a.m.
Daddy.
So
It was-
that
it
was
was
fucking terrible.
Yeah, starting in the 8 a.m. was not a good time.
It was not.
And
my
finishing
fucking
at 10 p.m.
I was still
Oh,
drug
you
testing
guys
bitches
left at
at
10?
10:30.
Yeah, she was handing out teacups at 10:30.
I know. I was like, I know
Yeah.
you just emptied your entire bladder on the platform.
Yeah, the
Please give me this cup.
I don't think we
the
actually
two
left
session
until
thing
11.
is
11:30.
It's
hard.
not my favorite.
Not great.
It's 4 meets in 2 days. That's just there's no.
It
way to
makes
do
The
me
two
wanna-
session thing is much better when the actual time frames are gap problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be judging.
I was
Doing it
gonna
at
say-
8 a.m. and 5 p.m. is way too much time in between.
No,
Yeah.
because we did a USAPL one that just went right through, and it was god awful.
Those nachos are
So the 2 sessions is just awful. There's just no getting around it.
It depends. And it's
I
all-
completely disagree. You gotta think it's way easier to do two, especially spot and loader, doing 2 squats, 2 flights of squats, 2 flights of bench, 2 flights of deadlift versus 4 squats, 4 benches, 4 deadlifts. I think
You
It's my
you get a
favorite
slight-
thing when Garrett Fear says I completely disagree because I know it's coming afterwards. I love it.
yeah, you know what's coming afterwards. It's a correct point.
You get a slight break from trying to
I
catch
was
really
gonna
heavy
say what,
squats.
him?
Right.
Then you can go to lighter benches.
Yeah.
So you get a slight break
Yeah.
to recoup.
It also tends to keep
You
spotters
don't
loaders.
count. You gave out reds all day. You shut your mouth.
It also, here's my thing, it also tends to keep spotters and loaders a little more involved, a little more active. Now, when you time the sessions at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., of course, then there's a 4-hour gap. Because what? I mean, the one day the session ended at 1:30, so we had 3.5 hours before the next session started. Usually when you do
That was my favorite part. I went home and took a nap. That was my absolute favorite part.
Usually the way
But-
you structure sessions is 8 or 9 a.m. and then 3 p.m.
Yeah, so we did that with the USAPL, and it was god awful.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean-
it was the absolute worst.
It's probably what we're doing for quads giving too.
Yeah.
Were there
Yeah.
3 flights in the session?
The drug
It's-
untested will be first, so you can do
Well,
all
were
your
there
drugs.
Because the problem is,
Mark, were there 3 flights in the sessions?
I don't remember.
If there's
All,
3,
all I remember is it just didn't end. The
You
day
shouldn't
just
do
never
sessions.
ended.
In my opinion,
You know
you
what I
shouldn't
mean?
do sessions with more than 2 flights.
Yeah.
If you're doing 3 flight sessions,
Yeah.
it's gonna be brutal.
I agree.
It's gonna be brutal.
100%. I agree.
Well, when I did Ghost Clash, and I competed one year and I judged the other year, but like the first day took 4 fucking ever, both years.
Dear anyone watching us, this is shitty for you because you're only watching us 3 talk, and there's a bunch of other people talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
like,
We're
I didn't start
Making
downloading
this
it
excellent
until like
unhinged.
5 or 6
So
p.m.
Spotify, this probably is cool.
That's okay. They love us anyway.
Yes.
We can also discuss the Down syndrome of powerlifting.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
The Down
what?
syndrome. The Down
All
syndrome
right.
powerlifting.
All right. So
Geared lifting.
all right. So go ahead.
That's
Go
what we
ahead,
call
man.
Garrett.
That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm here.
He's like, I'm in. I'm in. Let's go.
You know, honestly, up until West Side did what they did,
Geared or
If you
clipped?
guys saw legitimate geared lifting, you would love it. Like if you
Yeah.
watch,
I've never seen that, though.
It's
Right.
So-
Well,
Well-
that's because for some reason.
So here's the thing. Equip lifting
I
is
was
the
talking.
sport.
That's cool.
Equip lifting is the sport.
No, I've had a couple of
Say again?
Equip lifting is the sport.
I mean, no,
Raw's the new thing
no,
Oh,
it's not.
Lord.
No. The sport started raw.
because
And
there
then
was
it-
no equipment and then it
and then it-
changed to
God,
equipment.
it really
Exactly.
looks
So,
like you're
so
naked.
multi and gear was not the thing.
Good.
So
If you guys watch
show.
I'm like,
single ply IPF meets, as much as I know the untested side doesn't like the IPF, they're fucking awesome.
no,
Oh, you mean the ones
like,
now still?
I
They're
still
so
think
fun.
Oh no, I don't. The only ones I
No.
watched are obviously the old school.
Just goes Panika Brown.
The
Like,
greatest
dude,
single
she sent
powerlifting
it.
performance ever, the greatest single performance ever, was Jesus Oliveras at Sheffield this year. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, he's a 23-year-old.
All right, go ahead, Tim DeCrest.
No,
I was gonna sit back on
He's a
this.
23-year-old who competed to the highest standard
I
possible
feel like you should
and
almost
broke
have
the
video, like,
all-time
right
world
there,
record raw
so you can
total
see like everybody.
and broke the all-time
I mean,
world
there's
record.
no getting everybody.
The heaviest raw total.
No, don't get me wrong.
That's the
But I mean,
greatest
like, we
single
can look at
performance
Xavier
ever done.
It is. He's a freak.
Just show this
The
guy's
reason
face.
I don't like
yeah, put
Jesus
your suitcase right there.
because he's a
Right
fucking liar.
There's
Only
another
for
one.
what?
He is not drug free.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely
It's gonna be
drug
out
free.
there.
Oh, yeah. Have you have you looked at his family, bro? They all look like that. You're telling me his mom's
How's
on
that?
drugs, his
Yeah,
dad's on
maybe.
drugs? I disagree with you. And Jesus has multiple verified drug tests. Listen, I know we've
No,
all
not hard to beat.
I know we've all seen Icarus, and we all think it's
They're
just
not
not
hard
hard to beat. You have to really know people.
I love
Yes.
that.
When you're the top in the fucking in the world, it's
He
not
wasn't the top. He wasn't the top of the world 3 years.
Okay.
No, he wasn't. He was well. You're telling me he was better than Ray Williams 3 years ago. That's what you're saying to me? No.
Ray Williams is also on shit.
I don't think Ray Williams is on shit.
Chill dollars, right?
I think it's a really hard thing for a lot of untested lifters to fathom that people can be natty and do the things that they do.
I barely remember.
So anyway, what did you want to ask me about Equip?
This is gonna be the most unhinged podcast ever.
Is it possible?
Woo!
No rush on it.
I'm
at all.
sorry.
So,
Get your head
That was
out
me.
of the way.
It was like,
so as far as this has to,
I
this is
think
really
there's definitely people where you can totally question the legitimacy of
Oh,
them
God.
being natty.
So we got,
hey,
so we got Cam on
And I
YouTube.
think it's
do I need
Jesus.
funds?
Now, I
Cam, you
think that's a
comfortable?
ridiculous
You
opinion to have.
Because you're on YouTube.
I'm counting on it.
You are right there, buddy.
That's not the worst thing that's ever.
Yeah,
He's
I think
excited to be on
I
the
don't think
podcast.
there's any. I don't think there's any way he could get away with it. He's never had the highs and lows that come with being an untested lifters. When you're an untested lifter, the highs and lows are nuts.
Yep.
The highs and lows
He
are
has-
absolutely insane.
He has put on 150 plus pounds to his total 3 different occasions in 6-month period.
Okay,
make your
other
question. I had
people have
nothing
done
but
this. Perfectly fine. Here's the thing, bro. He's 23. Muscle maturity hasn't kicked in yet. Genetics are going to play a wild role as is.
In 6 months?
And
In
has
6 months. 175 pounds to your total in 6 months?
you're telling me you never had a 100-pound gain on your total?
No,
I have. I have, Natty.
Chris is
No,
I
like,
did,
no,
Natty.
I'm not.
Did
no.
we
Bro.
catch it? Did we catch it?
No.
Let me
There you go.
let me pull this up.
Jordan, first 3 months I worked with him, I put 120 pounds on my total, but I only had like an 11 pound total.
Jesus.
I've been tiny total.
That was my second ever total.
I don't
So-
forget. I
so-
don't forget the first girl
so,
that hit like
in-
on total with
Yeah, I'm not
In
random.
high school in 2015, as a single ply athlete, he did a 755 total, 755 kilo. 4 years later, having gained 40 kilos in body weight, that's roughly 88
Holy shit.
pounds. 4 years later, in 2019, raw, he did a 902.5 kilo total, where he missed his last deadlift attempt. Okay, on a consistent basis, his last attempt has come pretty close to being his next opener, which tends to be a typical goal of powerlifters, right? That's a pretty typical goal. But guess what? It's just not attainable for most people. That's how it goes. There's always going to be people who are outliers. Always. There hasn't been any gain on here that is super unrealistic given his age, his exposure, and how long he's been doing it. When do you think Jesus started powerlifting?
I don't fucking remember. I looked it up. I got one
Give me a guess.
when he was 17.
In 2013, Jesus started powerlifting 10 years ago competitively, let alone when he started lifting.
I understand.
The notion that Jesus is probably taking steroids is ridiculous in my opinion. It's ridiculous in my opinion. If you're meeting somebody who called themselves a dealer, I don't buy it.
No, you don't
I
have
don't fucking buy it.
We're going to agree to disagree because you're not going to sway my opinion.
And then that's his best single performance. I think across the board, the two greatest powerlifters of all time as far as consistency goes are John Hack and Mariana Gasparine.
Definitely agree with that.
I do think Mariana Gasparine cheated in the 2019 Current US Open.
Oh. Why? How?
Oh, okay, hold on. Whoa!
Okay.
New subject.
So she was registered as 130, maybe 123 pound lifter. I'll double check. She was either registered as 123 or 132.
So much cheese.
And then magically on meet day,
There you go.
she shows up.
Make it sexy.
She dropped to like.
You still have
One
cheese. Oh,
thirteen
yeah,
or
to
one
get
twelve.
steps.
She shows up as she signed up as a 60 kilo lifter. Magically, at the 2019 Curd, while even a week out, she was saying she was going to 60. She magically shows up on meet day as a 56, walking around pretty okay. It was not announced to lifters. It was not announced to anybody. It also just so happened that on that day, she put up all of her best numbers she has ever put up ever in powerlifting, which also leads me to believe she probably didn't cut. It also should never be allowed when you're signed up as a X weight class.
Well, is that her cheating or is that the officials lying on her behalf?
I think there's a lot to it. Yeah. I think
because I'm like, that has to be like.
I don't think her performance can be denied, but I think there's something.
No, she's strong as
There's
fuck.
something sketchy with the weight there, and that's my opinion, and I'll stand by it.
Yeah, but that's probably the officials lying on her behalf to get her registered.
Well, didn't Tiny and Tough get like caught
Oh.
trying to fuck with the scale
Yeah.
and shit?
That was the
Mariana
2020.
never ever. She didn't even get close to that total ever again. The closest she got to that total after
Oh, yeah,
that
I think we
was
asked for
Yeah, we
more.
did ask.
just
Yeah.
about 30 kilos off.
Yeah,
God,
that was
you're
like the
so
big drama
hairy.
of the firm.
Jordan.
The last
I know,
part
it took
ever.
years,
I was
but
like,
finally I'm
yeah.
Jordan.
I'm like,
Oh my
how
God,
do you
he's
cheat
sitting
an
here.
untested vet? Like, that's what
Yeah,
that
it was like,
yeah,
it was like
well,
old
like
model.
bees.
That's so
yeah,
cute.
well, to that point,
He's
that
like a
you have to
boy.
have
I know,
that
you get them on his
test.
shoulder
You
and
could
just like
all
pull them out.
I'm like, okay, well, wretched powerlifting.
He is a fucking naked mole rat.
Testosterone's a hell of a drug. Well, he's untested, I think.
Yeah, no, at that point,
You don't like
jump your
Jared?
pit with a
No.
bull and test.
I'm not your type.
We don't have
You know,
any
honestly,
viewers.
I don't really give a shit about Mariana.
What's a
Like,
Monday?
Wow,
She's
that's
impressive.
People are working.
She's impressive. She's
People have
impressive.
jobs.
She's a 125 pound lifter. I just don't care about people that
It's the
small.
nice thing about owning
In
your
all
business.
honesty,
I
honestly, I just
Government
for me,
paid
I
us
don't.
off.
Yeah. Oh. What a
It
day
is.
off.
It's
They're paid.
sexist and shit.
We're sitting here drinking.
No.
I can't.
Paid.
I can't.
Hold on, you care
I
about
should
any of
be
the men
doing
that
more.
are even close to that
I
weight?
should be
No,
doing
But
stuff.
you're here
Okay, that's not
celebrating my
sexist
birthday.
then.
I am.
I don't care about anybody.
No.
Honestly, unless I know you, and
And
I've said this in the podcast plenty of times. Unless I know you, I do not care about anybody under 200 pounds. In power. I just don't.
And
Unless I know them personally, it's just not that impressive.
I have a
John Hack's 181 total.
I know John Hack.
What do you mean?
Oh no, and I didn't give a shit.
He is.
I didn't watch him when I didn't give a shit. I started caring about John Hack when he was 198.
And Blake Hughes 181 total.
I know Blake, and that's why I like.
He said if he doesn't know.
If I don't know them, I don't care.
I mean, that kind of comes with
You gotta
anything. If you don't
listen.
know
No.
something, you don't know it.
Linda,
No, I mean like personally. I don't know them personally. If I don't know them personally, I do not
I
care.
love this.
I do not care.
Listen, Linda.
Garrett's like, why am I here?
So
No, 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 I'm looking up.
the,
I love John
the
Hack.
Ginger Chris
I
version
love
of
him
this
too.
is
He's
if you're
so
under 200
awkward.
pounds,
I
you're just not a man.
It was funny
Yeah.
because he
Well, and
knows
I've
it,
ruined
so
like
he's
women's
"Love you,
powerlifting for him because he's like,
No,
that's
he's
a
great.
cute man.
socially.
Yeah.
Ross Petkov, you don't care about that?
I didn't know who that is.
What?
Yeah.
How do you not know who Ross
Ross Petkov hit 12
No idea.
times body weight raw, bro.
At 165, right?
No, I don't care.
Because of 165.
Nobody checks under 165, really.
Him and Micah were battling back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Ross cut his his hand extremely bad?
So I knew Micah when he showed up to the lift factory one day wearing aviators.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this douchebag? I had no idea who the fuck he
Love
was.
Micah.
And it took me a year for me and him to actually talk. Like it took a while. But like, because my first opinion of it was like, who's the faggot in aviators? In the gym at night. I was like,
Micah. It's 100% Micah.
I was like, oh, okay. I had no idea who he was. I had no idea what
Lost
he
at
did.
11,
I just
11
didn't
and a
get it.
quarter times body weight.
You know what I mean?
165.
But I love Micah.
He did.
Oh, so close. You almost had it in butt fire.
Oh, that would have been.
At 165, Ross Petkoff did 1841.
I mean, that's
Wow.
dope. But again, I
Holy
just don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't care. He's
Chris, there's
Then,
165
then you don't
Things
care
that
about
you're-
powerlifting, bro.
Huh?
Then you don't care about
Not
powerlifting.
really. Honestly, not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's just a hobby, man.
There we
It
go.
is. It's
It's just a
really
hobby.
There
All right,
we
so
go.
that's actually this is what I want to talk to you
Here.
about today.
The
Oh,
reason
Lord
the
Jesus.
reason I powerlift is because I stopped fighting and I need to still compete.
Correct.
I have to continue
So-
to compete.
So
Otherwise,
let me ask you this: people who say they're retiring from powerlifting, is that the dumbest thing you've ever heard,
Yes.
or what?
Yes.
Okay, because
That's
it
like
is a
people
hobby.
Say like
It's a
I'm
hobby.
getting off social
Right.
media.
It-
Alright, you don't
it's-
okay, don't.
Wait,
no,
wait, stop. Is basketball not a sport? 'Cause I know a lot of people who do it as a hobby.
They're gonna
If they retire from
they're gonna
playing
pay
in the
for it, though.
gymnasium and they make a post
Right,
on
so,
Instagram,
but
then
you're,
yes,
you're
they're
encompassing
an idiot.
power. If Dan Bell says he's retiring, is that stupid?
No, I don't think it is.
Because you
No,
just made
because
a
Dan
Bell's
all
our hero.
encompassing statement.
But also yes.
What do you mean?
What does he do for a living?
He's still the DJ.
He has a
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
NBA
your job.
But you're still
And
doing
we
a
have water,
sport.
guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Guys,
so
let's
here's the
Ah,
thing.
We should drink water. I don't know.
For me,
No, we
I don't
want
know.
we
retirement
were-
is the thing that you do
Right there.
that
Not
pays
just-
you the
Perfect.
money that makes you do life.
Well, the chips.
That's you retire from a job.
I will
Is
help.
Dan Bell going to stop powerlifting?
Well, because
I mean-
Brian Shaw retired from,
Yes, but again,
that was his living.
Is
That's
all
how
he
made
did.
money.
and Nick, whatever his name.
Nick Bass?
Yeah, he retired from strongman.
Again,
Same thing.
that's what he did.
He made his living.
He didn't have a job. His job was strongman.
I think you're still allowed to retire from. a
Wait a minute, what
hobby
about
or
like
something
Olympians?
like that.
Don't a lot of them have jobs?
No.
And under
Usually
the
that takes care of
definition,
your life.
under the definition,
Usually that takes your life.
Oh my god!
Like, dude, I really
Hey,
don't care
shut
about
the
that.
fuck up for a second.
One
Shut
of-
up.
First off,
one of the
I-
definitions, of retire is retire in parentheses of an athlete, cease to play competitively.
Okay.
It's literally part of the
And it's not
definition.
So
even
then
like
that
it-
means Dan Bell's never competing again? Ever. Ever. Do you
Don't
really
pretend-
think that?
don't
You can
pretend
come
also.
Do
out
you-
of retirement.
So you're taking a break.
Yeah.
No,
That's
you can
taking a
still
break.
call it bro. That's not how that works. When you're
Then it's
63,
taking a break.
no, when you're 63 years old, you can retire from work. You go retire.
Yes. When
5
you're
years later, you get a
27,
part-time
you
job.
don't
You know what you
retire.
call that? You call that coming out of retirement.
But it's not
You don't
always-
call it like you don't.
He has a
You
life.
don't call it taking a break. Like
He's taking-
you're just messing up words. That's what you're doing.
He's taking.
Cameron needs him.
He's injured and he's gonna take a break.
Do we have the same glasses?
We do not.
Okay, but to answer your question, Mark,
Yeah, dude.
Do
my
I think
coach
it's
is like,
stupid?
I got to compete with
Yes or
Dan
no?
Bell.
depends.
That's
Am
amazing.
I ever going to retire from powerlifting? No, I'll eventually just quit it because I'm never going to be at the fucking peak.
Yeah.
Same with fighting. Did I retire from fighting? No, I was an amateur fighter. I just stopped fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't retire from it. So
Or you just get into fucking.
No, you
The
didn't
Down
retire
syndrome
from
of
it.
power.
You
That's okay.
ceased your competitive career.
I mean, you're correct. I don't
I
like
know.
to tell people I retired from it though because it means it sounds fucking stupid. That's a
I know.
personal opinion, and that's okay.
No, yeah,
Right.
you
Like,
can think it
it-
sounds stupid.
It
but-
does sound.
That's
That,
why-
that
well,
was the
And
question.
that's
though.
right there. That's why I would never
But
say
that
I
was the
retired
question.
from fighting.
Does
Right,
it,
but it
does
was-
sound stupid.
Right, but it was how you backed the question. You backed it with language, and I told you your language was wrong.
Get it, big boy.
I love
I said, does it sound stupid?
But that,
Yeah,
yes,
big
and
boy.
that was fine until you backed it with language. You said you weren't retiring, you were taking a break.
I like
But
how
the-
he-
No, that was
The
way
language of-
after the fact,
and that's all I was refuting.
but not
There's
original.
chips left, but you guys can
So
like. I just took it.
I love it.
because we're both under the same agreement, powerlifting is nothing but a hobby.
For me,
I
A lot of
mean,
people it is.
I mean,
it is
for
a hobby.
who
I'm gonna say
like
for most.
but with
There are
what
more
five?
people who play basketball as a
5
hobby
people?
than do it as a professional sport. There are more people who do football as a hobby than
not
do
the
it as a
question.
professional sport.
That's not the question. That's
But-
irrelevant.
There are more
No,
That's
it's
just
not.
irrelevant.
That is a direct reference to what you
It's
just
a
said.
hobby
Oh my god. It's still a sport.
that you don't get paid for.
That's
My
the
God,
difference between
bro, that's
professional
not
and
even
amateur.
necessarily true because at the highest level you do get paid.
Yes. Am I
I don't wanna
talking
go
about just the
swimming.
highest level?
Oh my god, you're calling the sport as a whole a hobby. And I'm saying
For
there is
some
a
people, it is a hobby. For some people, it is their career.
Name 10 people who it's their career.
That's a
I
lot
can
of
name
people.
Where all
Oh
they
my
do
God.
is powerlift.
That certainly is
Oh my god.
All
Name
they do
10
is
books.
powerlift.
What?
There are
Name 10 books.
there's
Name
not going to
10
be
books.
This is very much giving
That-
Henry and Nirvana.
that
shirt,
isn't-
you're telling
that
me,
isn't-
like,
okay,
name
I know you
10
think you
Nirvana
just had an
It's not
But-
Game of
Wait.
Thrones.
I know you
care,
just think
right?
I know you think you just had an I gotcha
Sure.
moment because you're gonna be like, man, 10 people who do it. No one does powerlifting solely. In the same way, nobody does golf solely. Sure, you can make a
Bullshit, Tiger
living.
Woods.
Tiger Woods has money in stocks.
Sorry.
Tiger Woods has
Where,
money in
where,
stocks.
where did money? Where
Where,
Tiger
where,
Woods
where
has
does his original
sponsorship
money
money.
come from?
Ah,
Sponsorships
We're
and,
doing
and the
amazing.
sport.
Exactly, and that's my entire point. There are plenty
Yes,
of
thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
How long is the pool closed?
Oh,
That's fine.
no, we're all just BS now.
Yeah,
We ain't
there
going.
are there are
All
plenty
right, thank you.
there are plenty of people
Oh,
who
so
have
shit in the
made
pool.
what is equivalent
Oh,
to
someone shit in the
an
pool.
average or
I
higher.
know.
Bitches.
There are plenty
Mark,
of
go
people who
fix
have made the
No.
an equivalent to an
Absolutely
average
not.
or higher yearly income United States powerlifter. Yuri
Right.
Belkin has had a year where he's made over 120K powerlifting.
I say John
Holy
Hack
crap.
is about the only one I know of that probably could
I'm
just
too
power.
drunk
Okay,
to
Mr.
have-
Yeah, John
I
Hack
always
could
say
just
gym.
power.
But John
Absolutely.
also has a regular job.
Well, he does, but he could just power.
Yeah, he could.
Yes, I
He
would.
did what? Didn't he
And
win
that's-
over
So
100K
again,
last year?
it's like the top
I need to make money.
0.01%.
That is how every single sport works. That's how
Yes,
every sport
fact.
works.
That's not whether or not you make money does not define a sport. Though.
Yeah,
correct.
that is not.
And I'm not saying that.
So what are you saying?
That saying you're retiring from a hobby is stupid.
No, because it's a sport.
Because you're never gonna stop.
Okay, but what he's asking about right now.
Retiring is stopping competing.
It's
It's
still something
that's
that
what you have to
shapes
understand.
something you get out of your life.
Guys, he's asking a fucking opinion. He's asking an opinion. He's not making a fucking ultimatum fucking statement.
And again,
Well,
like
my
I
opinion-
asked-
my
listen,
opinion is
check
your
the
life.
fucking tapes, bro. Check what he said 2 minutes after that,
We have to later.
and you'll
it's
see
live.
what I
It's live. It's live. We'll have to later. It's live.
was Jesus.
In my opinion, it's stupid for me to say I'm retiring from powerlifting
That's a
because
safe- that's
I've got a
safe bet.
fucking 1,500 pound total. Okay,
Right,
it's
no
fucking
one's checking
stupid.
your
Well, because no
Yeah.
one gives a fuck about you.
It was stupid. It's stupid for me to say I'm retired from fighting because I was a fucking amateur. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know
I
about
quit
that.
fighting. I haven't quit powerlifting yet, but eventually I will quit powerlifting, and I'll find out something else to do.
Now, even when you quit powerlifting, here's my question for you:
Oh, Lord.
Oh, fuck
Are you
here
gonna
we
get
go.
out of the gym and just stop, or are you just gonna
Dude,
stop
why did
competing?
she say
No,
they're
I'm gonna
closing
stop-
the spa down
probably.
when literally it's been
Well,
fucking
actually,
closed
honestly,
for a
And
I'll
while?
that
probably
is
never
what
stop.
retirement is.
Motherfucker, I'm not
It's
talking to you. I'm talking to
stopping
him
competing.
specifically.
You asked him this. Okay.
I'm asking him a
Get
general
that.
question.
Get
I'm
that,
asking
bro.
him because I want to know his answer.
Do your thing.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you don't do it that great.
Oh god damn.
So go ahead, please
It's
answer.
like really good.
I'm
I'm
not
really
gonna
glad
stop.
we're live on
I'm not gonna
YouTube.
stop
It's
competing.
really good.
I'll probably continue competing forever because I need to
That
be in the-
competitive
I
thing.
need to strive for something
So
in the
good.
gym.
Take the whole plate.
I cannot be a gym bro.
Got it? All right, fantastic.
I
Love
will
that.
get shit done and I'll turn into a fat fucking piece of shit.
Serena.
Like,
Can we mow down a bunch of pineapple?
I can't
Yes,
fucking.
please.
That,
I
that,
love her that. She
you know
deserves
that
that.
you know that doesn't
Hey,
actually
hey, hey,
biologically do that.
Hey, get ready.
Shut up. She doesn't know that.
It
You're
doesn't. Just by the way. Just by the way, it doesn't do that. But no, dude, I will probably never stop
That's easy
competing.
pineapple.
I like it.
All right. No, the reason why I wanted to ask you first is so I want to ask you next. Because you are at the higher level. You're at an elite powerlifter.
Oh
Like,
god.
Oh, it's gonna be one of
will
those.
you ever stop
What kind of night
powerlifting?
was this supposed to be?
Not just competitively, but also in the gym? Or
No,
are you always going to be in the gym?
I'm always gonna be in the fucking gym.
Okay.
Will I retire from powerlifting, from competing? Yes. Will I call it retirement? I don't
Yes. Because you're a bad bitch. You're like one of the top. Don't at me.
know.
When you retire, people are gonna cry. I will.
Nobody asked, but I won't
Really
retire. I'll
hard.
just die under a bar.
Honestly,
And then,
when that happens,
no,
I'll
then
probably
we'll
be
add
in
two
the
ends. We'll add add 2 reds when you die. We'll add 2 reds.
In all
That's
honesty,
the red
Hey, we have
thing.
a viewer.
And everybody be like,
Oh, we have
"Who
a
is that
viewer.
guy?"
Sorry. I am so sorry for this viewer.
in all honesty, I'm probably gonna die of a stress-related heart attack by 40 because of dangerous. I can't. There's unhinged and then there's this.
And then there's this.
This is even too unhinged for me.
We're unhinged on a daily basis. Our podcast is 100% unhinged.
We haven't even gotten to Pebbles. All right.
Oh my God! Tell us about Pebbles.
Not yet. All right. So
Can we
So
stop?
on-
All right, so before we
Either
got
way-
off track, let's get back to the Down
Down
syndrome.
syndrome. So, and that's where I want to go with this too. All right.
I
So
need to know about Pebbles.
so yes, you do. So right now you both are in sleeves.
As
Do you-
God intended.
Do you think your progression will go to like wraps and equip later?
I've been in rap.
I will eventually
Do you-
go to
but-
wraps,
but-
probably.
When you hit your mark for sleeves that you want to hit,
Yes.
are you gonna be like fuck sleeves now? I want to go to wraps.
When I get
Really
the
good
all-time
dinosaur.
world record raw squat, I may consider going to reps again, depending on.
I'll go to wraps
Those
when I hit
records.
what I hit when I want to hit in raw.
So there's a number that you're both searching for, and then you're gonna be like,
Look,
once that's there, I
a
want to start adding more.
A
Start
wrap
searching for the
prep
tightest knee
from
sleeves
Brandon
ever,
Allen
you should just go to
is
wraps.
brutal.
Oh, I
And you're
bet.
having-
Wrap prep in general. is
Yeah.
brutal.
I agree with
It
that
is.
100%.
But if
It
you're
is-
having to have like 4 or 5 people take
Yeah.
off your knee sleeves, like just
It
go
is
wraps.
it is all your regular shit raw.
Yeah.
Like a 5-rep max, because we do 5-rep max, we do 3-rep max, we do 2-rep max, we do 1-rep
Except
max,
it's 10% higher.
raw. And then you've got 3 singles in reps.
And
on top of that.
you can't do wrap singles by yourself. You have to
No.
have
Yes,
someone
you
wrap
can.
them.
I don't.
absolutely
I
can.
don't.
I do.
trust
I do
myself.
wraps myself.
You absolutely
I
can do
cannot.
reps by yourself.
I cannot. I'm
I
like,
don't
I have
trust
someone.
myself.
I've wrapped every single one of my knees.
You
Well,
can
yeah,
absolutely
but
do
I need to
reps
have
by
someone.
I mean,
But how much are
I
you
self wrap.
squatting?
I self wrap and equip.
But how much are you squatting?
My
Ouch.
best was 590.
Yeah, I don't trust myself
551.
for
Yeah.
anything under
yourself.
6.
Hey, I did 749 for a double self wrap.
How long ago
Walked
was
out.
622 and
Walked out as
4
God
years ago?
intended.
No, it is. That's some Tommy bullshit.
Walked out as God intended.
Hey, we have 3
I
viewers.
think
Oh,
walkout
shit.
is the
I
only thing
feel
that
really
makes
bad
this
for
Oh, look,
slightly
we have a
athletic.
comment.
Oh, we have a comment. What is it?
Hey, I walked out mine.
I got 700 by 3.
It's Albert saying yo
Oh,
with a lot of
that? You
O's.
were just here, fucker.
Go home.
All right, let's
He
get
also
back-
was throwing red
yeah,
lights.
Let's
by
get
the
back
way.
on track.
So,
Yeah.
Let's get back on track.
No,
'cause
I
there's a
found
podcast.
Sal
Yes.
for like every
So,
call.
yes,
Shit,
let's
shit.
do this. All right, so
Jesus.
Down syndrome multiply. All right, what do you want to know?
I want to know about Pebbles.
All right, that's after the
I wanna-
multiply.
I want to know why
Skip the
equipped
pebbles, let's
lifters
go.
don't
No,
hit
skip 2
parallel.
pebbles.
because they have a
Because
skewed
it's-
standard of what depth is.
Wait.
Yeah.
is
Well,
Pebbles
it's
hard?
the reality of it is, it's really fucking hard.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Right,
really
it's-
I've got a
it's-
real.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
Powerlifting is hard.
Did I hit depth on my multiply squat?
Oh no.
Yes.
You're so angry.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now-
So
Let me
can
see.
it happen?
Let me see.
Now
Show
you
me
do
it.
Yes.
No, now he does.
Oh,
now,
okay.
now he does.
When I did my
He really does.
nationals, I hit 3 squats
No,
all
you-
to depth.
You did.
I got 3 white
Yes,
lights on every
We
single
were
one.
reffing.
Now,
You did.
now,
Oh,
I had
right,
to
you're
do
not.
the amount of fucking double pause squats that I did leading
No,
up to
yeah,
that.
you have
So
your
here's what happens. In equipped lifting, when you get close to parallel, your suit starts binding you up so much that it starts stopping you. And then you freak out and then you stand up. Now what you have to do is embrace
That
that
sounds
bullshit. It does.
I agree.
But,
Yeah, you
but
wanna-
what you have to
wanna
do
know-
is
you wanna know why
embrace
multiply powerlifting sucks so fucking bad.
Oh,
and why
Jesus
multiply
fucking
powerlifting?
Can we let him finish?
All right.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
here's
My
the
bad.
thing.
I apologize.
So
This is
So,
we're still
the thing
doing a
that you
fucking
have to
podcast.
train your body to do is deal with that amount of pressure that's in your face
Yeah.
and just in your face. That not even just your knees and your hips, your face, because it feels like you're about to blow the fuck up. Right? Is you just have to
Probably 'cause you're on
sit.
a lot of drugs, too.
You have to sit at parallel and let the weight drag you down that extra inch to break parallel.
Yeah.
All the inches are
So
important.
the thing is, most equipped lifters do not do that.
Yeah, they do not.
They absolutely
Most
do not.
multi-ply.
And-
that needs to be an important distinction.
Even single
Yeah, 'cause
ply.
single ply,
No,
they do
because
okay.
the majority of
No,
single ply
well,
lifting
single
is
ply
done in
doesn't
the
have
IPF.
nearly the pressure.
Okay.
right? Because I did single ply,
Okay, but
and the
like,
pressure is not the same.
but like, okay, shout out to Amber Alice who does single ply,
Hanson.
multiply.
Who-
Amber
she's a
Hanson.
fucking queen.
Now,
Yeah,
all right,
Amber Hanson does single
I
ply, multiply, and
I
raw.
love Amber. Did you
Yes.
see her
I
last
love
meet?
Cameron right now.
She knew
She
the
was
feds.
8 inches high.
Yeah, but she knew the feds.
But-
She knew the standards.
but she
when
also
when she
admitted
competes raw, it's it.
She also admitted it.
Not
She also admitted that she knew it was high, but they were calling high squats. So you go with what they're
No,
calling,
that's fine. That's fine.
right? It is what
I
it
love her
is.
even more now.
Oh God, I love it.
God, Jesus.
But-
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a mom.
my
But go
next
ahead.
question
Yeah.
about just geared lifting in general.
Yes.
Lifting.
Oh God.
Why has it gone from great standards to absolute dog shit?
When did multiply lifting have great standards?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Then
No,
why-
okay, this is a genuine
So
fucking question.
multiply.
This is a genuine question because I'm not in this.
Yeah.
I don't do single. I don't do multiply. I do know Ed Cohen, Kurt Kowalski, all those guys did multi and single.
No, they didn't. They
Did they
don't
not
do
do
multi.
multiply?
They did single.
Okay, so I don't. Okay, cool. So they get
No,
They
here's the
may
thing.
have
every time-
multiply meets, but
So every time I'm at a meet where I'm assuming it's multiply guys, they load up a shitload of weight.
Yeah.
They grab it, and as soon as they start going, take it, and I'm like, you're slowing
All right.
everything down, and you're a piece of shit, and I hate you. And this is why they're the Down syndrome of powerlifting.
All right.
Not that I
Okay.
hate Down syndrome people, by the way.
so
This
so
is like disclaimer, not a dick.
so here's the thing. So back in the day, it was just equipped. Whether it was single or multi,
Oh, shit, they have space
it was
dust
just
here? Are you
equipped.
fucking kidding me?
that was the start, right? So Ed Cohen broke a lot of records in single, but they're considered multi because
Okay.
there wasn't a
I mean,
distinction.
like this.
There was
they're
equipped
not considered
and there was
multi.
raw.
They're not considered
The
multi.
They are on
raspberry
all
slash
power.
peanut
No, they're not.
colada,
I'll show you.
Strawberry Malibu
So-
rum, that is.
The thing
Really
is,
like you.
because Micah broke his deadlift record.
Yes.
Micah has the all-time world record in multiply.
Look, there's not even a multiply total that registers.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's
The
happening
food.
is
The
Ed
nachos,
Cohen
55
was
bucks.
in single, right?
Yeah.
But
$7
people
for
really,
these
the
That's
distinction was
fucking
equipped
disgusting.
versus raw,
Dude, you couldn't pay me to pay that.
especially at the start. Then once multiply started going crazy, they had to make the distinction. Some feds did, some feds didn't.
Now every
Just
Fed
like-
made the distinction in
Just
multi and
like
single.
now,
Because the distinction in multi
shut
and
the
single-
fuck up
You're
for 10
wrong.
fucking
You
seconds.
don't know powerlifting. You're wrong.
All
You're
right.
so wrong. It's crazy.
What's unlimited?
Unlimited is multiply.
No,
Unlimited
it's
is
not.
multiply, but includes the use of slingshot. That's the only difference.
Is there a difference in federations between unlimited and multiply?
So there's only technically two feds that have unlimited,
Who
and
are
unlimited is what is technically multiply. The WRPF and the APF.
and the
I'm giving you
IPF?
guys- I'm
No.
giving you guys-
Yes.
Okay, the IPA barely counts. They use fucking pound plates. You want to talk about the IPA? That's how I know shit about powerlifting. Okay, the distinction between
Yeah,
multiply and single ply is the materials that they use and the use of two different types of assisted uses, which in multiply is briefs and a suit, and it's also allowed to have straps on the side, tieable straps. In single ply, it is simply a single ply lifting suit or briefs, one or the other. That is the distinction. That distinction has always existed. You're wrong.
Multiply.
The
You can
distinction
also
with
wear
multiply
double ply
bench
briefs.
and single ply bench is closed
Double
back and
ply
open
suit.
back shirts. The distinction with multiply and single ply deadlift is briefs
Not in
versus single
every
deadlift suit.
federation.
Minutes.
Yes, in every federation. The issue is federations not following their rules.
Someone needs to bring
Yes, in
that
And
every
then you
single
have-
federation.
Unlimited.
I think that's
Unlimited. All unlimited does is allows for use of basically
A
like
band shirt.
I don't know,
it's
it's
like
bench
it's like
sounds really fucking
variations
good,
of bench shirts. Basically, that's really it. Yeah,
That's what a band shirt is.
that's the
So
that's
the
the
unlimited-
Magnum. That's the
Raspberry
that's the
and lemon
slingshot.
vodka.
That's all that stuff.
So the unlimited
That might be good.
is essentially the band shirts,
Yes, I do know that.
right?
3 minutes and 30
So-
seconds. Okay, from Adrian. Love that.
Here we have is some federations consider that multiply. Some federations consider that unlimited.
Oh, they have a hummus?
And the problem is that it really is unlimited because they're not the same. A poly shirt and a band shirt are nothing like each other. They shouldn't be under the same characterization because unlimited shirts are way easier to use. They still take time to learn, but it's way easier to touch and you get way more out of it. Now, people like Dave Hoff sucks in a band shirt. That's because he's been doing poly shirts for 20
He does a
years.
denim shirt.
He does not do a denim.
He does a denim poly blend. Yes, he does.
That guy that was
He wears a
walking
he wears an Enzer
by,
SDP.
rum, coconut
He
rum,
wears a
pineapple
modified
juice,
Inter.
lime juice, with
And
curacao,
it's a
pineapple
poly
cherry.
denim blend. I'm almost positive. If you're right, I'll eat my fucking words. But I'm almost positive.
Well, I know it
it's
ain't
a
a
poly
rubber
denim
band
blend
shirt.
because the reason multiply the distinction exists is because you can't use denim in single ply. That's the distinction.
Right now, no, really, everyone's fighting right now.
That's the the
While we're
equipment.
live on YouTube.
The,
Yeah.
the,
Hey, Dad,
with-
Dad.
the
How many
equipment
people?
distinction is that denim is
Two.
allowed
You
in
lost
multiply.
Damn it.
Free for anybody else. It's really good.
I don't understand where you even get your information from. It's like you're regurgitating shit you heard 5 years ago on
I just
YouTube.
don't want to hold anymore.
So-
Do you need another drink?
No.
So what was your? Let's go. What was your question?
Too much water.
My question was,
I don't know.
why did
That's good. Has water.
equipped lifting
Yeah.
turn
I don't
from
think
We have water.
there's a standard
It's not real.
to
It's,
dog shit?
it's food.
Okay, you can get the wrong answer from him or the right answer to me. What do you want
Oh
first?
Lord Jesus!
So
How
there,
about,
there's,
how about we let one answer without being interrupted?
Yeah.
And then the next person can rebuttal,
Here, okay.
That's
and
So-
we can go
so-
like
It's gonna
that.
be a fucking
Please.
presidential
So here's
debate.
the
Please,
thing.
we're not putting a fucking timer on.
So
Mark,
here's the thing.
please just go. And Garrett, please
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep your phone. I love you.
I
Shut
just
your
can't.
fucking
I'm
hole.
sorry. I just
Shut
can't
your
stand it
hole,
when people say
and
shit
then let
that's
him, and then
wrong.
let him, and then you can
So here's the
rebuttal.
thing.
I was joking. I'm like,
It
it's
depends on what you
like,
define
it's not even that
standards to
like
be.
I have to be right all
That's
the time.
fair.
I just have to know the information I know.
The
Depth-
the
depth
main
was
one is going to
never-
be depth.
Wait, you,
The
Depth-
main one is going to be
Depth
depth.
was never that great.
Like,
He's right.
When you say something,
Depth
you're
was
like,
never that
it was
great
never
back
that
in the
good.
day,
let me check.
or
I do that shit
and
all the
again,
time.
depending on the
It's not that
federation.
I-
It was
I
right.
know
The depth was
I-
mostly
yeah,
parallel.
what I know is right.
Okay.
Which-
But still, okay. So mostly parallel, right? So I've watched Ed Cohen at least hit his parallel.
Yeah.
Watched Kirk Kowalski at least hit their parallel. Maybe a smidge below. I
Alex
don't have an
texting
issue with
me
that.
right
What
now.
I'm talking is what you see nowadays.
What is
And it's 8
happening?
inches high.
It's fucking. They're doing a 27-inch
It's like
box
a
squat
real
basically,
Yeah.
and that's with passing.
I just
Or
recently looked up,
they
and
start
as far as,
going
like,
down anymore again.
It's not,
Not even.
So-
And
so-
no, okay,
so
hold on,
here's
hold
the
on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. When it comes, when I'm talking standard as well, I'm talking just the standard
that's what I thought. It was.
quality of lifting, not just the depth.
I just recently looked it up.
Picks.
and it's
Your pick. That is something
Okay.
that is.
So that's also based on federation because some federations don't have start commands.
No. I'm talking.
So as
like
soon
your
as they pick it, they
picking-
drop.
No, okay, yeah. So I'm talking
just
your
ran
pick
out.
in your
Like,
fucking. I'm talking about your picks in your just
DoorDash
to
some
sighting.
things, you'll be all right.
Like we see
Ah.
that in Raw, guys fuck up their
No.
opener all the time. I've never seen people fuck up
No,
so
Grizzly.
bad like they
Oh, I
do
like that.
in geared lifting
Yeah.
ever.
That's
They
the-
pick their first one and it's take it,
I don't wanna
2
be one
seconds
of the
and
girls
they
that
bomb
gets-
out fucking every time.
Yeah, I've seen
Nothing wrong
hundreds.
with that.
Dude.
So that was
a lot of
the
people.
so that was the second wave of West Side lifters. The second wave. The first wave of West Side lifters was pretty solid.
Okay.
This is Chuck Vogelpool. This is
Yeah.
Greg Penora.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like that's like that. Well, Greg was a little later, but he was still solid. It's when you start talking
Yeah.
about Hoff,
You know, I had his fire.
Hoff, Oliveira. Those are the guys who were like bigger and did big stuff who didn't lift to a good standard. There's a lot of smaller guys who did the same thing. Coker doesn't lift to a good standard. But that's really where it shifted. And that was 2008, 2007, 2006, in that era. Maybe even a little bit earlier. But that's really where the standard shifted. I mean, there you can go on YouTube and find the meet where Dave Hoff stuffed a towel in his shirt.
Yep. Yeah, Jordan and I have watched that.
I mean, he
before.
stuffed a
Yeah.
towel in his shirt so he could
That was
touch
fucking
fire on his
stupid.
shirt.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The rest
So-
of it's just
You can
getting
see
moved
that
on.
shit.
So
too.
again-
It pops out so
I'm
obvious.
surprised that one hasn't
If-
been taken advantage of.
It's expensive.
If the judges let you cheat
Mhm.
and the feds let you cheat, you're gonna cheat.
You know,
Absolutely.
Leonardo-
Right, yeah, I
Right?
mean, get away with it. Get away with it.
the
So
Leonardo
that's
DiCaprio.
the thing, right? Like
So you
so
think-
I disagree
So-
with that mentality.
so as a judge, right? Like for instance, this
Yeah,
weekend
no,
in
I've been
class,
holding myself to my standard, but if
I'm
looking at
staring
it,
at
fuck it, I
people's
don't care. It doesn't make-
legs
it doesn't
right
make the
here
weight I lift
to
any
see if they're
less
wearing
heavy.
compression shorts or boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Because that's the standard that we're supposed to have. You're supposed to wear specific underwear.
I
Oh,
I
I don't wear it. So
Well, or no
you did.
underwear.
You read later.
Right? But in the IPA, right? That rule book allows you. They just say you can't wear full compression leggings. So what does that mean? Does that mean I can wear half?
Oh Lord.
Does it mean I can go up here? Right? Because
Sit right there.
in all honesty, if I'm in Equip,
Whoever's on the
does the compression shorts mean anything? No, because I'm wearing fucking 3 plies of briefs and 3 plies of suit.
Yeah.
Compression shorts don't mean shit.
yeah.
Other than I can actually get my stuff on easy.
I actually agree with Mark here. I think what he's trying to say is the problem was that there was never a clearly defined standard. And I think that's the big reason Raw took off in the way it did. There was a
Because it was
pretty
Well, and that and CrossFit.
Because you were raw dogging it.
no, CrossFit didn't help powerlifting at all.
Oh, there's
CrossFit
your
helped a
spot.
little bit
No,
with
let's go
weightlifting,
with that.
but CrossFit didn't help powerlifting at all. I don't think. CrossFit
I
helped
think it did because it allowed people to look and go,
into
I can do that at the gym.
sure. It maybe I guess there is some nuance there.
I think
but
that's why Raw went higher.
you want to
than
know
what
what
it did.
really
It's more relatable.
you want to know
Yeah.
there was actually two people who pushed raw powerlifting on the spotlight. The first one was Dan Green because he was featured in Men's Health and Fitness as the 12th or 10th fittest.
And there is nothing healthy.
Yeah, well, that was the whole thing. So he was
About what
featured
Dan
as like the
Green has
10th
done.
or 12th fittest man on the planet in Men's Health and Fitness.
Weird.
Yeah.
Is that- he did a
The
lot of
second
drugs.
person, the second
Not
person,
exactly.
No, I gotta try it at some point.
the second person.
I'm pretty
Well,
lit
I
right
gotta
now.
try later.
I would say there's actually two more people.
Someone has to take
The
me for
second
like
person-
2 hours.
Regardless of if anyone
Uber.
wants to admit this or not, is Max Chun.
Yes.
Oh, that's
100%.
Max Tuning was a USAPL YouTuber. He never got super
What
strong,
is it?
but him and Candido in that era introduced
Too much water.
powerlifting to so many people.
So that
Absolutely.
those two people are the two people that
exactly
really
like the popsicle.
forced
What?
all these
Oh,
newer,
that's a
younger
bomb.
Yeah,
generation
That's really good.
kids to start lifting.
And the new
Try it. That shit's
continuation
so
of that, whether you want to admit it or not, is Russell Ori.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that's the
That
continuation.
that's
As far as
Well, yeah.
for
How
women
many
goes,
people in our gym put their fucking necklace
No,
in their
listen,
mouth?
I don't not like I don't like I
Dude,
don't
the
not
Broadway
like
haircuts and the neck.
Yeah.
I
I don't not like Russell. I like
Yeah,
Russell.
yeah, yeah.
I like Russell. I don't like the culture that has
As far as
spawned
women goes,
because
I actually
Yeah.
completely agree with that.
So like,
and then on the
I don't
women's
hate
side,
Dana Lynn Bailey, but I hate everyone who got her haircut.
on the women's
Yeah.
side, on the women's side, whether we want to admit it or not, the biggest exposure came from Steffi. Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
And the reason it came from Steffi is because she had, in my opinion, is her size
Yeah.
and her physical appearance.
Yeah. 100%.
Because she is still
And we're down to one.
perceivably
She is conventionally,
She looks very
she is
good.
conventionally attractive.
So we're back up one. Now, Steffi.
Well, one was out. You don't count.
Steffi.
There was a
Was it
little
Al
more
still?
nuance to that than when I opened it up.
No, I'm not even talking that. Steffi and I think Steffi sucks because she moved to boxing and she cherry picks opponents like moms. Like we could just pick somebody out here. Like, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, she's a pro boxer. And Steffi's an athlete. Steffi's an athlete. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna use your line. I know more about this than you do.
You do.
I
You
promise.
absolutely do.
Steffi.
Is that her line?
Yeah.
Steffi.
No,
She
she
argued-
said that like 6 times.
When people
Steffi,
argue with me about abortion, I'm like, I
Steffi.
know more
All
than
right,
you.
well, they're not getting back into
I'm
this.
sorry.
Hey, all right, okay.
Okay,
Shut the
guys.
fuck up. Let me finish talking. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
finish your point, and then we're moving on to the Pebbles story. And then we're done.
Steffi-
We're done on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Okay, you know more than me.
Steffi is an athlete. She's a great fucking athlete. They put her up against women. This is great on her coach and her manager.
They have, but they don't always. She lost her last fight.
I don't keep up with it because her first 3 fights were such trash. And I don't watch
I'm
it.
here to enjoy my birthday.
I don't
Okay,
watch
but like
it.
Steffi and Tamara, same vibe.
She is a great athlete.
Huh?
When you put up an athlete and you kind of teach them how to fight
She does.
against somebody who's not an athlete and kind of teach them how to fight, the athlete's gonna beat the fuck out of them.
Oh yeah.
And
No
that's
matter
what's
what.
happening with Steffi,
Yeah.
and I hate Steffi.
That's why they're
I didn't say
I
like same
fucking
exact,
hate
but I said like
not
same,
even close.
Just
Yeah.
step into your world and
like
fuck.
same energy.
A lot of
Like,
powerlifters think
Tamara
they can
wants to be the
and
Yeah.
comparing.
A lot of strong people think they can fight.
They're trash.
Okay, guys,
Yeah, a lot of strong people think.
let's move on to the Pebbles story. Pebbles. We wanna Tell us know about Pebbles.
I really don't want to do the Pebbles story.
Okay, so hold on. We need to lay some groundwork first.
All right.
Mark is a poly whore. Okay.
I was a poly whore, now I'm just a single whore.
Yes.
This is different.
Drinks.
Drink.
Yes.
I'm
Thank you.
Silent.
This is powerlifting, by the way.
So let's.
No, this is definitely not powerlifting
So
now.
there we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Mark has been around the block a few times,
All right.
and slept with some shady characters. Some shady characters.
Good for him.
One whose name is Pebbles.
Mark looks like a human manifestation of Hep C.
Why did I think Pebbles was a dog?
Pebbles is a
Yeah, you thought Pebbles was a dog? No,
Pebbles is a
Pebbles
human.
is a person whose name I don't
Pebbles
actually
is
she
know.
a stripper?
with small
No,
dicks.
no.
That
So-
she is. I don't
so
know
it
what she
turns
told
out-
you.
I just thought of
We're
Galaxia,
gonna
Bank
jump
Management.
to the middle of the first day that I met her. It turns out her father was a pimp,
Oh Lord Jesus.
So-
Wow.
and she
Oh,
was
Lord
raised in
Jesus.
Chicago.
Hold
And
on,
there
was it
was
her pimp?
So Pebbles has had no more.
No. so Pebbles was nicknamed Pebbles because of
For tiny titties.
Bedrock,
Okay.
Flintstones, and I guess there's some place in Chicago or near Chicago that's Bedrock. I don't fucking know. I don't know who she. I don't know her fucking. Look, her name is Pebbles. Okay.
Not important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So I met Pebbles at 1 a.m. on Facebook dating. Right?
Of course.
We're off to a great start.
So the reason I'm even up at 1 a.m. on Facebook dating is because I was waiting for my other girlfriend, who was on a girls' night, to be available at 1 a.m.
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Girls' night.
Yeah, your girls' night's a little different. So I set my alarm for 1 a.m.
That's how he out.
Bullshit. They don't
So-
know.
Moving on. Pebbles.
Okay,
Jesus
Pebbles.
fuck,
Come on,
guys.
come on,
I'm
come
talking
on.
to you guys. I was trying to have a conversation over here.
We really need a part 2 to this.
So
So
scrap this episode and redo it again.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Out of control.
This is
This
awesome.
there's no one listening to
Okay.
this who can actually listen to
Honey,
this.
you were in the middle. I was freaking out.
So 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Me and Pebbles match on Facebook dating. I meet Pebbles at 3 a.m. at her place to pick her up.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Right?
Wow.
Because my
I'm gonna
intro to
fucking
her
do it
was,
after
she goes,
3 a.m.
"What are you doing up?" And I was like, I was kind of waiting on a
Sorry,
booty
like,
call.
it's too late.
And she goes, "Sounds like a fun time." And I was like, "Well, I don't think she's gonna come. So, you want to?"
She's not gonna come.
Yeah. There you go. You got the joke. So I'm looking at her pictures and I'm like, she's not ugly.
But she's not hot.
There's something wrong with her face. And what's wrong with her face is her eyes.
Easy solution. Turn
And
around.
I don't know what it is with her eyes, but there's something with those eyes. So I go to pick her up and I'm
Something
like,
that just drew you in.
no, it drew me away a little bit, but the rest of her body drew me back in. So I go to pick her up at 3 a.m. It's dark. It's not easy to see.
It
And-
is dark at 3 a.m. That is a fact.
And also, she's not Caucasian. So
Mark doesn't
the
like
whole
wet
darkness thing, it just blends in. I don't see anything. Weird. I get her to my house, and I'm like, damn, that right eye is really fucking
I mean,
weird,
I don't
man.
like white people either, but
That-
I
that-
unfortunately am one.
White people
So.
That right eye is just something
I say
about
I'm
it.
Caucasian, but I'm no longer practicing.
Then she goes to the bathroom for a half an hour,
Oh, that's.
and I'm like, this is awkward. Also, now it's 4 a.m.
Oh no.
and I'm like, I'm falling asleep. This is not good.
I'd be falling asleep at 3 a.m. But
Like,
go
well,
on.
I mean, when you have a penis,
I don't. So go
3 a.m.
on.
wakes you up. So anyway, she gets out of the bathroom, and I notice her eye's a little different. And I'm like, hey, did you have a glass eye?
Oh no.
She does.
Of course she does.
Okay.
We're getting old.
Not
Her
that
Why
weird.
wouldn't she?
Not
Her
that
name's
weird.
fucking Pebbles. No.
Not that weird.
Not that weird.
Well, I mean, it's a little
Okay,
weird,
that's
but
a little weird,
people have
so
glass
don't worry.
eyes. So
you know what?
Let's go.
So, but she comes out of the bathroom and she goes, "I just started," and I'm like, I really don't care at this point.
Well, she
It's
perfect time
four.
for raw dog. She's not going to be pregnant.
I was like, it's 4. No, I was never ever in the million years raw dog this girl. So I have
I'm
some
just saying,
standards.
like,
So it's 4:30, and I'm like, I
emotional,
really
but
don't
she's
care at
not
this
gonna get
point
pregnant at that point.
if you have blood coming out or not. She goes, no. I'm just gonna suck you off instead. And I said, well, that's not a horrible plan B. And she proceeded to give me the greatest blowjob a skinny girl has ever given me.
A skinny girl.
Because
That's not a necessary qualifier.
Yes.
Definitely
no,
necessary.
Because the top
Okay.
10 blowjobs before her were all
Always.
big girls.
Yep, always
So,
big girls. Yep.
number one.
Number one is still a big girl.
Number one.
No.
Brandon's like,
No.
the laptop.
I don't give a shit.
No. All right. So there's a whole other story. I dated a seriously famous Crip mother, and she gave me the
Tookie
greatest
Wheels
blowjob.
mother.
Wait, like blood.
No.
Took-
He's
yeah.
he's a rapper. He's new. He's a rapper. He has
Blueface.
no.
Like a blue
He's
handkerchief
naming
on
off the
left
two
side.
rappers he knows.
He said
Fuck
Migos.
Southern
No,
Crip.
Tookie
Well,
Williams.
I live in
was a
Southern
rapper.
No,
Crip.
Tookie Williams is not a rapper.
He's the creator of the Crip.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's a Crip. He's got
What you talking
plenty of
about,
face
cuz?
tattoos. Anyway, so I
Like
fucked
that?
his mom a lot, and
Snoop Dogg?
she is by far number one top of the food chain. Greatest blowjob I've ever
All right,
had.
we have 50 listeners. Nobody's gonna know who's the fucking who is the rapper.
I can't think of his name right now.
God damn.
It's.
Son of a bitch.
I will get
Childish
back to you on
Gambino.
part 2 of this podcast.
Gambino?
No, I don't have
I
my
would
phone
make
with me,
him
or I
like no
would get it.
consequence. I would like whatever you want. Like
So
every
anyway,
month, he could get it.
So she's number one
Donald
for
Glover
Skinny Girls.
could.
Okay,
yeah,
go back
like,
to Pebbles.
That's what, so we're back to Pebbles.
Go
She's
ahead
number
and
one for
get
Skinny
it.
Girls. And I was like, you know what?
Release a rap
This is
album,
amazing,
Just based on
but
Community. I'm like, yeah,
we're
you
still
can
fucking.
get it.
So I go, proceed, fuck her, whatever.
Same team. Love that.
Bring her home. It's 7 a.m.
Jesus Christ.
Right? I'm regretting every decision I've ever made coming home.
Probably.
Because she's telling me the story of her upbringing
Yes.
He's-
on the way
he's
home.
Great.
With her pimp father.
So,
Didn't know that.
yeah.
So pimp
No,
dad.
it shows you.
Rogue One.
And then I was like, that explains the blowjob.
Okay, well,
Because
I'm a Pedro Pascal.
I was
girly.
like, all right,
So
well,
Rogue One,
I don't
you
know
have-
if you used to be a prostitute or not, but
God, what's his name? It's Diego
You
Luna,
learn.
right?
you
Diego Luna,
learn
love him,
from Hooker.
gorgeous, fantastic.
because
was in it.
Yeah, he
Good
plays
for you.
Lando, and I love it.
I'm proud of you,
Love it.
right? The eye
Yeah.
sting still bothering me. They,
Everyone hot because you have
Jesus.
Donald
So-
Glover playing
okay,
Lando.
you walk
You
over
have Oscar Isaac.
So-
you have
You walk
Diego
over there
Luna.
and
You have
talk to
Pedro
her, so she's not
Pascal.
screaming
Like
over our
so
stories.
we keep talking.
everyone's hot. And John Boyega.
Day number 2.
Also hot.
We've never gone on a date. This is just down. This is down low. She hops in my truck on the second day. Her eyes backwards. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck happened? It's just
I'm
blank.
getting.
It's
my
just
trash here
blurred.
was- Her eye was.
And I'm like,
backwards. I'm like,
What the fuck is going on?
I'm not
and
that white trash.
I don't know
Her
what to
eyes never
say.
been backwards.
Dude, this is the second day I've ever met
You don't say anything. You just go, hey, you got something.
you spin it
Turn
back.
your eye around.
So I don't say anything, right? Bring her to my place. She goes in the bathroom for another half hour. And this time she comes out and her eye is reversed. So I'm like, okay, that explains the half hour. Maybe. I don't fucking know how long it takes to clean a glass eye. But maybe she had to take a shit. I don't fucking know. Comes back out. Her eye is normal, and she mentions, like, oh yeah, my eye was fucked up. I had to go and clean it out and whatnot.
Love that.
Goes back in for another half hour.
Jesus.
I hope she's doing coke.
I wish.
I feel like Coke doesn't take a half hour.
So here's the thing. Now she's not on her
It's
period.
very immediate.
Yeah, I feel like
We
kids
fucked.
are forever denied. Like,
Day 2's over. Bring her back home. Next day, I wake up and I'm like, I need to shave. And I look at my razor and it's full of black girl pubes. And I was like, good. Ugh. Like, I mean, you didn't even clean it out. Like, the fact that you shaved your pussy with my razor right before we fucked. Like, what in the absolute fucking shit is this?
Carrot's face right now is glorious.
I'm actually doing something.
I
I stopped
mean-
listening 10 minutes ago.
I
The
mean-
story's off.
I mean, the amount, like, that explained the second half hour, I guess, because she didn't do it in the shower.
Oh.
That's I
Wow. The sink.
Yeah,
The sink.
just bird bathing it.
at that point, I'm just like, you're gonna get what you want to get. You're gonna get. Like, you're just gonna get it.
Yeah.
Right. Enjoy
So-
my fucking pubes at that point.
So
Right.
we'll move on to
Do
date
your
5.
fucking job.
Dave, bro.
This is why this story was so good. He decided to keep going.
Yeah. All the red flags, all the warnings. I go to her place this time, and I actually walk in, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? Because I obviously she has disability because she can't see. She has one eye, and the other eye is degenerate, right? Her fucking phone, like the font is this goddamn big for every letter, right? And like when she looks at her phone, it's this far away.
But it's only to one side.
Yeah.
And Mark was like, "This is a good idea. I'm gonna still be involved in this."
I'm like, whatever, man. My girlfriend says it's okay. I don't care.
One side. Are you sure? Jesus
Yeah.
fuck. This bitch goes, oh, I got a text.
Hang on. Tell me your terrible
That's
story.
so
'cause I'm
much
invested.
funnier.
This is like Grey's Anatomy at this point. This
Oh, we
is
get two
not
now.
feasible,
We
but
get
I'm
two
into
years
it.
now.
Hey.
So
Right? And you're like, no way, this could ever happen. Keep going.
so I finally go into her place, and I realize that the drug of her choice is alcohol, because there are fucking liters, like the handle
Look,
of
it's just
old,
cheaper
like
at
the
Costco,
cheapest
okay?
shit vodka you could possibly get. And I'm like, well, that also explains the 4 a.m. text. So the long story short is, she asked me for money to get her scooter out.
Her scooter?
Her scooter.
She got it impounded?
Yeah, because she got a DUI on
On
her
her
motorized scooter.
Mark, why?
Because it was fun for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
So mind you, guys, this is date 5. Caesar finds out she's got a scooter impounded for DUI, but it's still going to go on for at least another week and some
No.
days.
These are date numbers. So it's not 5th day. It's
I know,
so
I
it's
don't
like
know what it's
14th
from. I think
day,
it's from the
date
seat.
5.
Okay.
It like fucked me up.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
The couch?
These
I
are
guess
date
they-
5s. But yes, so that is the long story short of the Pebbles story.
yeah. I mean, it's like a little.
Holy
yeah, it
fuck.
doesn't look bad.
And that
but
is-
it's
that
like
What
a
is
little
wrong
bit
with you?
A lot,
Jesus Christ.
right? And here's the best part is my 2 girlfriends knew.
When's the last time you talked to
I
Paul?
have 2 girlfriends and
a
still
year.
bang a girl that impounded her scooter.
Oh,
Look, and I say
Hold
this
on.
as someone
We're
who's
just-
also
we're just
not
gonna
monogamous.
try to-
Like,
Just glaze over that real quick. He said it real fast, and you start talking. It's only been a year since you've talked to him.
Yeah.
This was
It
a-
might be 2 years now.
That's still not very long.
so many questions.
That's, you know.
I mean, go ahead.
I did some shady
Fire
shit
one away.
when I was like 18 to 22.
I did most of my shady shit in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, most of my shady shit I've done in the last 5 years.
There's like
My because in my early 20s I
But
got married.
It's like a 45-minute
Um,
flight.
she was
from
also
Spirit
married.
from here to
Uh,
San Diego,
I knew her husband.
and it's like $40.
He wasn't
So,
happy.
Actually, this one was free.
This was pre-poly. This was 100% cheap.
Oh, this was this was pre-poly, but you had 2 girlfriends that were going.
No. You missed that part.
Okay.
No, this was so in my 30s. This is the poly part. But when I was 20, I was dating a 32-year-old with a husband. He didn't know. We weren't poly. So yeah. Hey, I don't break up
No.
marriages. They break themselves up.
Dirty dog.
I have broken
Are you
up
leaving
4
right now?
marriages, but they're not my fault.
Oh,
Just 4.
just 4.
Again, when people are like, "Oh, a third person's gonna fix my shit,"
It won't.
and they're like, "It's either a
Yeah.
threesome
Oh,
or
we're at
baby,"
an
I'm
hour.
like, "It's
We will see
not."
each other soon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
You too.
And there we go, guys. There
Well,
was the
I'm
most
standing up. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
unhinged episode ever.
Ever.
This is not going to go to Spotify.
Yesterday at the meet, he like
There's
hugged me
no
over
way
his
this is going to
shoulder.
Spotify.
You're like, and I was like, nice.